Today, let's go to Hong Kong with me and check out a seafood market. This is one of the biggest seafood markets in the city. Crabs, lobsters, clams, abalone, they have everything. And the prices are actually quite reasonable for Hong Kong standards. But what really surprised me here was how they charge for cooking, which is totally different from other markets I've been to. I guarantee you'll be shocked when you hear how much it costs. So let's head over to the market and pick out some seafood together. Oh, and don't forget to stay until the end of the video. There's way more food coming up, not just seafood. Good morning everyone, I'm Khoai. Welcome to my channel, khoailangthang. Look at the sun. It's almost directly overhead now, shining right down on my face. It's already past 11 a.m. Behind me is Sue and we're heading out too. Since it's getting late, I decided to check out a local market today. We can find everything there. Seafood, fresh produce, fruits, and even ready-made food. It takes about an hour from where I'm staying. It's actually quite far since it's a suburban market. Let's go explore together. You can probably hear all the construction noise around us from the apartments. Can you see how bright the sun is? The weather has warmed up to 20 degrees, so I'm dressing much lighter than yesterday. As I walk through this neighborhood, you'll notice tons of high-rise apartment buildings. That's because Hong Kong has limited land and a huge population, so vertical housing is the norm here. But property prices are sky high, so some families live in apartments as small as 10 to 20 square meters. Some even live in micro-apartments, just 4 or 5 square meters or even smaller. That's just how it is here, because housing costs are way too expensive. You'll see people hanging their laundry right outside the windows. Maybe it's just a habit, or maybe there's just no room for a dryer inside. So they use every bit of space, including the balcony or window ledge, to dry their clothes. All right, the train's here. Let's hop on with me. Please notice this. When I went down into the subway, we walked on the left. And all along the way, we walked on the left. Another stairway that also requires us to walk on the left, which is shown by the yellow signs on the wall. But just a few minutes later, once I passed the gate, the arrows switched sides. We have to walk on the right. It's kind of confusing. So always follow the arrows, not your instincts, or you might end up going the wrong way. Today I need to take 2 trains to get to the market, so I'll show you how to transfer lines here too. First I started on the green line. We are going to Khoailangthang. That's where I switched to the light blue line. It's really easy. Just follow the signs and you don't even have to exit the station. The green line is older, so the signs and trains are a bit outdated. But after just a few minutes, I made it to the interchange station. Like I said, go up a floor, follow the signs, and we can get to the light blue line. Just follow the signs, and you can transfer trains without going outside. This blue line has an interesting history. It started out as a railway back in 1906. It was built to connect Kowloon with Guangzhou in China, and it was over 100 kilometers long. Later on, it was upgraded into a commuter train and eventually extended into Hong Kong. Nowadays, there's a train every few minutes, mostly serving people who live in Hong Kong. Since it's been updated more recently, everything feels newer, cleaner trains, clearer screens, better announcements. And we're off to a great start today. Caught the train just in time. This direction heads away from the city center, so the buildings here aren't as tall. There's more open space and more trees too. After about 20 minutes, I finally arrived at the station. Now it's just a 5 to 10 minute walk to the market, and we'll have lunch there. I'm starving! Today we're visiting Tai Po Market. The whole journey, more than 20 kilometers, only cost me 11.7 HKD. That's around 39,000 VND. Once you get off the train, it's a short 500-600 meter walk to the market. But don't worry. It's shaded the whole way, so it's not too hot. And there it is, right across the street. A big market, bigger than it looks from the outside. Right out front, there's a directory showing which stalls sell what. There's a number for each stall too. This market is super popular with locals. It's known as one of the biggest markets in Hong Kong. You can find literally anything here. Ready-to-eat food, fruits, vegetables, seafood, meat, fish. We can literally find everything here. Even though it's already around noon, the market is still packed with people. As soon as I stepped inside, the smell of seafood and meat hit me. Over on my right is the meat and fish section. There are so many of them. They've got everything. Fresh fish and other kinds of seafood. There's shrimp. And all the prices are clearly displayed. Wow, abalone, 45 HKD. For a whole tray, that's pretty cheap. This market really has everything. And like I said, prices are all labeled. As you can see, those over there are 50 HKD, 40 HKD. Oh, conch shells. Those are conch shells. 58 HKD. White leg shrimp, around 150,000 VND. Japanese prawns, almost 500,000 VND. And those are Japanese sweet shrimp. Sweet and super fresh, about 200,000 VND. So if you love shrimp sashimi, this one's a must-try. Just grab some and take it upstairs to the third floor for cooking. And 1 kilogram here isn't the same as a kilo back in Vietnam. Their 1 kilogram is actually around 600 grams compared to ours. So when you see something labeled 1 kilos, you have to consider that. And to compare prices properly, you've got to factor that in. Here's a crab, 168 HKD for one. It's huge. Just look at it next to my hand, way bigger than my hand. Crab here is pricier than in Vietnam, probably because they have to import it. Spotted Babylon snails are quite cheap, around 300,000 VND per kilogram, and they're all alive. Also scallops. So I decided to get scallops. They're really plump and fresh. You can steam them, top them with scallion oil, or grill them. This lady's selling a plate of 5 large scallops for just 40 HKD. If you're taking seafood home to cook, that's fine. But if you want to take it upstairs to the third floor to eat, you'll need to ask the vendor to prep the seafood for you first. That's because upstairs they charge cooking fees by weight, and sometimes the cooking fee ends up being more expensive than the seafood itself. Yup, you heard that right. The cooking fees can cost more than the seafood. I'll show you everything when we head up there in a bit. So for these 2 plates, it's just 80 HKD total. That's about 300,000 VND for around 10 scallops. This fish vendor here is placing each fish nicely onto plates, so customers can easily choose. Then she'll clean and prep them right there for you. But if you want to know the price, you'll probably need to ask because there's no price tag. Look at those little fish, already cleaned and neatly arranged. And the counter looks super clean too. She's got ice underneath to keep things fresh. Right nearby I see some squid, and the photophores in their skin are still twinkling. So I decided to grab one to take upstairs and steam. Just look at it, so fresh. I asked the vendor and she said 160, so it was only 160 HKD for the whole squid. The squid is massive, over a kilo, and it's only 160 HKD. About 500,000, 600,000 VND. That's not bad at all, so I bought the whole squid. Just like with the scallops, I asked the lady to prep it for me. And when she cut it open, it had a huge egg sac inside. She threw out the guts, and the eggs too. So if you like squid eggs, make sure you ask them to keep them for you. A lot of the stalls here sell abalone and scallops too. If it's frozen, it's cheaper. Fresh ones are more expensive. But the thing is, they have really heavy shells. For every part of meat, there are like 3 parts shell, and if you take those upstairs to cook, you might seriously regret it. Because the cooking fees are kind of crazy. Oh, I can see mud skippers, 128 HKD per kilo. They're still alive. This seafood counter has tons of lobsters. Maybe I'll get 2. On the other side, I saw a sign showing 300 HKD for 2 medium-sized lobsters. So I asked the vendor to pick out 2 for me to steam. 2 lobsters for 300 HKD. That's about 1 million VND. This stall is probably the biggest one in the whole market. Both sides of the aisle belong to this guy, and he's got oxygen tanks set up, so everything's still alive and kicking. But his prices are a little higher than other stalls though. Mantis shrimp around 1 million VND for 600 grams. Lobsters 630,000 VND each. Red crab is about 1,270,000 VND for 600 grams. Clams and shellfish at the bottom are cheaper, anywhere from 160,000 to 300,000 for 600 grams. While I was there, I saw him putting mantis shrimp into bottles to keep them alive, so I decided to try some of those too.
Pick the ones without roe.
Please don't give me the ones with roe. They look big, but they're actually super light. 2 of them weighed only 157 grams. So all in all, 2 mantis shrimp and 2 lobsters cost me around 1.5 million.
Are you from Thailand?
I'm Vietnamese.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. This market sells almost every kind of seafood, from fresh to frozen, from premium to everyday options. But the upstairs restaurants charge a cooking fee by weight. It ranges from 60 to 120, or even 140 HKD per kilo, depending on how complicated the dish is and whether it's premium or regular seafood. So if you're buying downstairs, try to choose seafood with lighter shells. Or ask the vendor to clean it for you. That way the weight can be reduced. So when you weigh it upstairs for cooking, the cooking fee is cheaper. Because once you convert it to VND, you'll realize the cooking fee can be outrageous. For example, 120 HKD per kilo, that's about 400,000, 450,000 VND. But 1 HK kilo is actually 600 grams only. So if we go by Vietnamese kilo, that's like 600,000, 700,000 VND for 1 kilo of cooking. That's why sometimes the cooking fee is even more expensive than the seafood itself. Just a small tip for you if you visit this market. On the top floor, it looks like a big food court. Lots of stalls, lots of tables, and packed with people. Feels just like food courts in Singapore. Pretty much all traditional dishes are available here. Let's walk around and see what there is to eat. Wow, it's huge. I feel a bit overwhelmed. So many people are eating here. Feels like I'm at a wedding party. And so many little food stalls. To get seafood cooked, you gotta look for stalls that have seafood on their menu. Just look for any stall that serves crab, clams, shrimp on their menu. Go straight to those and ask if they can cook your seafood. I guarantee they'll say yes. I'll use Google Translate. Scallops grilled with green onion oil. Mantis shrimp stir-fried with garlic. Yes, with garlic. Boiled lobster, or steamed, just like that. Let's check how much the cooking fee is. He'll weigh everything first. Then calculate the cooking cost. 260 HKD. So the cooking fee comes to about 900,000 VND. Hasn't charged the squid cooking fee yet. Now for the squid fee. About 532,000 VND to steam the squid. Shocking, right? The cooking fee basically equals the price of the seafood. A local lady is explaining to me, a more complicated cooking method will be more expensive. Like when cooking crab and lobster. Around 130 HKD. That's 435,000 VND for 600 grams of ingredients. I wanted to steam all three items because for fresh seafood I love steaming or grilling. That preserves the natural flavor. But the guys here said steaming doesn't taste good. Have to cook it Hong Kong style to bring out the flavor. So I thought, I'm in Hong Kong, let them show me their style. I decided to steam only the lobster. This stall actually has two counters next to each other. The owner sells seafood and cooks too. He also has seafood in stock. So when people come here to drink and eat, he uses his own inventory to cook. The prices here aren't too bad. Dishes range from 80, 90, 100 to 150 HKD. Ordering directly is cheaper than buying seafood separately and asking them to cook it. And he'll also cook your seafood if you bring it up from downstairs. Even though the vendor downstairs cleaned the seafood, they'll still clean it again more thoroughly here. For the scallops, they trim everything. Just leave the shell and the meat. Can you guess what he'll make with them? And the squid, it was already washed, but the chef rinsed it again. After that, it's set aside, ready to be steamed. Look closely, the squid skin is still shimmering. After prepping, he moves them over here for cooking. As for the mantis shrimp, he deep fries them in a wok full of oil. Look at them, sitting in that oil, and he even cuts them in half. Now he's pouring out the oil, using the same wok. Adds a bit of water, tosses it around. Then garlic, shallots, chilies, dried chilies, spring onions. Some oil and stir fry everything up. Then he tosses in the fried mantis shrimp, adds salt, sugar, and MSG, and of course soy sauce. Then he stirs it well so the shrimp absorbs all the flavors and aroma. Still not done, one more spoonful of fried garlic goes in. Turn the heat way up and stir fry it fast. That's how it's done. When plating, he puts the tail on the bottom, then places the head on top. Kind of like decoration. He then pours all the sauce over it. The 2 mantis shrimp were done. As for the lobsters, I chose to steam them. He let me take a peek, then quickly closed the lid. They have to be steamed long enough to cook through. Only about 5 minutes so far. When he took the scallops out, I was so surprised. They looked beautiful and carefully plated. The scallops are topped with herbs and a sauce that looks like soybean paste. So now 2 out of 4 dishes are done. As for the squid, after it was cleaned, he placed it neatly on a large plate. He also put a chopstick underneath to leave a gap under the squid. Guess why? Because it's going to be steamed. And the gap underneath helps steam to circulate, so the squid can be cooked faster. He topped it with fried garlic, then some soy sauce. So I always forget, these chairs can't be pulled out. Let's count them. 10 scallops. They're huge and still steaming hot. Chopsticks for Sue. These mantis shrimp have an amazing aroma of fried herbs. Actually, it's good. The smell is very tempting, so I think it'll taste great too. The lobsters are steamed a bit longer, so they'll be served later. A huge mug of hot tea. Maybe the ice in my glass will melt right away. Steaming hot. It's okay, I'll drink as much as I can. Let's eat the seafood with me. I still have 2 lobsters steaming inside. I'll take a scallop first. It's been steamed, and on top there's this clear noodle, like glass vermicelli. Then fried garlic on top. Looks good, right? Picking up this huge scallop with vermicelli and garlic on it, the fried garlic smells amazing. Wow, the scallop is super chewy. Firm and crunchy and sweet too. Oh my gosh. I'll take it out of the shell. Wait, let me take another bite separately. Look how thick the scallop meat is. It's thick and it was still alive earlier. Super crunchy. Even though they were seasoned, the fresh seafood flavor is still there. Because it's not greasy at all, they were steamed. The shell is very thin and sometimes it sticks to the meat, so be careful when biting it. The glass vermicelli is usually made from mung bean. After steaming like this, they stay chewy. It absorbed the sweetness from the scallop, along with the seasoning. Delicious. This dish proves the chef has truly elevated the scallop to a whole new level. In Vietnam, we often grill scallops with scallion oil, which is also delicious. These 2 lobsters are extremely hot. They steamed the whole plate, so the plate is very hot right now. Let me introduce everyone to my 2 lobsters. 1 million VND for 2 of them. When we bought them, they were still alive and moving strongly. This is the soy sauce served by the restaurant. For eating seafood, the restaurant only serves soy sauce and chili. I feel like it doesn't go well together. But no worries. We've got a dipping sauce that goes well with seafood. It's Nam Ngu Chili Lai Sun Garlic Fish Sauce. Has anyone in Saigon spotted me on the bus ads for Nam Ngu Chili Lai Sun Garlic Fish Sauce running all around the city? Seems like that bus is cruising around Hanoi as well. I've been traveling so much lately that I haven't even had a chance to take a photo with that bus yet. If anyone happens to spot the bus with the Nam Ngu Chili Lai Sun Garlic Fish Sauce ad, please take a photo and send it to me. Add a bit of chili. If you like it spicy, just add more chili. Since the dipping sauce is made from natural chili and garlic, chili floats on top while garlic sinks to the bottom. Remember to shake it well first, then pour it out so you can taste both the garlic and chili together. I got to add a bit of lime since I'm someone who loves tangy and spicy flavors. Oh my gosh! A full chunk of lobster meat. I'm peeling off its back. Oh wow, that's tempting. OMG. Oh gosh, everyone, its meat is so thick. A full chunk of lobster meat can be peeled right off. Wow. So appetizing. Usually there's a dark vein on its back. If you're careful, you can remove it. Here. Gotta take it out. Done. The meat is firm because the lobster was so fresh when they picked it for me. It's just simply steamed, but you can really taste how fresh it is. That's why I love steamed seafood the most, or simply grilled. Let's add a bit more chili. It has to be spicy to be delicious. Here comes the star of our meal. It's deep fried until crispy. The shell is puffed up and quite oily. Oh, it would have been amazing if it were steamed. Its meat really sticks to the shell. Maybe I'm just not good at peeling mantis shrimp. Trying not to waste any meat. Here's a big chunk of mantis shrimp meat. Here it is. It's sweet and crunchy, but it's a bit greasy because of the oil. I kind of regret not insisting on steaming it. That would have preserved more of the sweetness and aroma. He also added a lot of garlic when stir-frying it. But I guess Chinese cuisine tends to lean that way, since most Chinese dishes are a bit oilier compared to Vietnamese dishes. Wow. Oh my gosh, can you guys see the squid? He arranged it so nicely and it fits perfectly on the plate. Then he put it into a super hot steamer. It's served with green onion, cilantro and chili on top. He just sprinkled those on top. So I think the squid still has a really natural flavor and isn't masked by any seasoning. Luckily, the squid I picked was really fresh, still all sparkly and shiny. It's steaming hot, and the meat is really thick. All right, let me cut it. They gave me a pair of scissors. I'm gonna go for the body first. Oh my gosh! It's super thick. Just dipping it into a bit of fish sauce with chili and garlic. It has that perfect chewy and firm texture. So fresh with a nice bite and a sweet flavor. I'm dipping it in this Nam Ngu chili Lai Sun garlic fish sauce, made with 100% real garlic from Lai Sun Island in Vietnam. It's a perfect blend of sweet and tangy, mixed with chili and garlic. This squid is totally worth it. OMG, absolutely amazing. It's still really hot now. Everyone come and join me for a taste. It's simply steamed, but it's not fishy at all. Since I'm used to eating steamed squid with ginger, I kind of miss that ginger taste here. However, it's still super delicious this way. This is the fin of the squid, dipping in just a bit more garlic and chili. Crunchy. The good thing is that I always bring Nam Ngu chili Lai Sun garlic fish sauce whenever I travel. Obviously, it's not exactly the same as homemade fish sauce with fresh garlic and chili. I usually bring this sauce whenever I travel, especially in places where they don't have fish sauce. I just use Nam Ngu chili Lai Sun garlic fish sauce. You can add a little lime and some chili depending on your taste. You can even use it for cooking. You can add a bit of Nam Ngu chili Lai Sun garlic fish sauce when stir-frying vegetables. It can give the dish that Vietnamese flavor to help you feel less homesick. Once I'm done with this squid, I'm gonna take a stroll around here. It's really crowded here, with lots of people enjoying their meals. Feels like we're at a wedding banquet, with round tables packed full of guests. This dim sum shop is the busiest spot here. I spotted a dim sum shop here, so I'll ask if they have a seat. 2 people. Right now, it honestly feels like I'm at a wedding feast in Hong Kong. There are round tables everywhere, like 10 people at each, and everyone's just enjoying amazing food. And there's not a single empty seat at any table. From little kids to older folks, every age group's here. She brought out a pot of hot tea and a bowl for me. Rinse these 2 bowls with hot water to get rid of any bacteria. Done rinsing the bowls, just setting them aside now. You can use that water to rinse your teacup if you want. I'm rinsing my 2 teacups as well. Done. It's pretty nice, right? Having hot water to rinse with makes us feel safer when eating.
Hello, dim sum.
Yes.
蝦餃、水餃、
蝦餃、
燒賣
燒賣
，yes，
，OK OK。
蝦餃
係蝦餃，
，yeah，水餃、
冇水餃，魚翅餃，
水餃
冇
，yes，
水餃，魚翅餃。
two of this，
One.
yeah。
Just pick whatever you like. I've chosen these so far. It's pretty cheap. On average, each tray costs around 40,000 to 50,000 VND. All right, time to taste them one by one. I ordered 5 trays like this. The shrimp hargao have real shrimp inside, just so you know. But this wrapper is a bit cracked. Dip it in. The shrimp's minced up, not as crunchy as I thought it'd be. Try it, Sue. It's not crunchy, is it? There's shrimp, but not much of it.
It's mostly meat and vegetables.
So disappointed, let me try one more piece. Normally, there's a whole crunchy shrimp inside the shrimp har gow. Usually a nice crunchy shrimp. If they do chop it, they should leave it chunky so you can still get little bites in every mouthful. Overall, the dim sum here is just pretty average. Nothing special, just like a regular breakfast. The price is cheap, so the food quality matches. I was going to eat something else for breakfast, but this place was packed with customers, so I thought I'd give it a try. When you visit this market, don't forget to check out the other shops as well. There are like dozens of food stalls here. This is just a quick try, so I'm going to eat quickly. Now let's head over to a special dessert spot right next to the market. All right, time for us to grab some dessert. It's about 5:30 p.m. now. I believe this is a classic Hong Kong dessert. It's delicate and soft white, and just melts right away when you eat it. Can you guess what this dish is? Let's go. Looks like this place is about to close since it's already 6 p.m. Thank you. Bye-bye. Right next to the market, there's a lively street packed with people. No matter the time, morning, afternoon, or evening, this street is always buzzing with food spots. Hurry, hurry up, red light. You can hear the slow ticking sound. When the ticking speeds up, it means the pedestrian light just turned green. It is! That sound makes it easier for blind people to know when it's safe to cross the street. In Japan, I've noticed they use bird sounds for crossing signals, which is pretty nice. Our dessert today comes from a place called Grandma's Kitchen. Not sure if it's Grandma on Mum's side or Dad's side, though. It's just right here on my right side. Oh, looks like there's no seating here.
Hello? Two up tofu. Yeah.
You want to stay here, that way?
Stay here. Stay here. Eat here.
Yeah, brown sugar, this one.
Brown sugar.
It's very good. You can try some.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
This tofu from your grandmother? Grandmother?
This one is the best in the world.
Oh, best in the world.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I come at least once a week.
Sorry?
Okay.
You eat one
At least
time a week?
One a week. Yeah.
One a
Take
week.
a train, especially come here.
Where are you guys from?
Yeah.
I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
And you from?
London.
London.
Yeah, I
far
live in
away.
London. Yeah.
Especially come for here. You know?
Yeah.
Have you had anything like this before?
Yeah, this is my first time trying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a softer tofu and it's just really sweet.
Yeah, thank you. I will try it now.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's brown sugar here. I'll just add a little bit. Just a touch. Wow, it just melts immediately in my mouth before I even do anything. I'ma have some more. Oh my gosh, it's such a special feeling. The moment I tasted it, it just melted right in my mouth. It still has that subtle nutty soy aroma, and the brown sugar gives it a nice sweet touch. This one's all up to your taste. If you've got a sweet tooth, go ahead and add extra brown sugar. But it really does melt in your mouth, I'm not kidding. It has such a silky, smooth texture. No effort needed at all. Honestly, with a straw, I could just drink this like milk. The man over there said he visits this place every week and calls it the best tofu spot in the world. I get why he thinks that. It totally makes sense. I can really feel how smooth and soft it is in my mouth.
How do you feel about this tofu?
Amazing. Very good. Very simple. Very silky.
Yeah, very
Um,
tender in your mouth.
Yeah, it just melts in your mouth. It's not really strong in bean flavor. It's just perfect. So I agree that it is probably the best I've tried.
Thank you so much.
You should be a foot longer.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm totally full now, so I think I'll hop on the train back to downtown Hong Kong. We're gonna get some good rest early tonight, so tomorrow can be another amazing day exploring Hong Kong. Thank you for watching until now. See you all in the next video on khoailangthang's Hong Kong adventure. Don't forget to drop a comment below if there's anything you think could be better. Goodbye. Being here suddenly makes me crave Vietnamese durian so much. There are durians everywhere for sale. But I'll save that to eat back home in Vietnam, everyone.